Hello, friends, family, and potential lovers. This is Sage Advice. I'm Sage. Let's get started. Today we're going to be talking about those weird floppy hats that chefs wear. So you might be wondering, where did they come from? Why are they so tall? And will buying one of these and wearing it in my day-to-day life make me cooler? Unfortunately, I can't answer the last question, but I encourage you to try it out and let me know how it goes. If you're like me, you may have just assumed that all chefs look like this, and they wear those hats because they feel insecure about their heads. But this theory kind of fell apart for me as soon as I started working in a restaurant. So these hats actually have a name, the Toque, and they were invented by this guy, Marie-Antoine Carême. Carême? Either way, he mostly just went by Antonin. Antonin Cream Cheese was born in the late 1700s to a poor family in Paris, where he lived in a small shack with his parents and siblings. But when Antonin was around 8 years old, his father decided they could no longer afford to raise him and sent him out on his own.
Antonin Creamed Corn, or however you say your last name.
Papa, we have the same last name.
Never mind that, Antonin. I am sorry. We can no longer afford to raise you. It is time you go out on your own.
But Papa, I am only 8. What will I do?
I do not know, but I know that God would take care of you.
Papa, why me? Why not one of the other siblings?
Wikipedia did not say why I kicked you out and not your siblings. Maybe it is because you're the oldest, I don't know.
Papa, what is this Wikipedia you are talking about?
Never mind, son. Just go.
Yes, Papa.
Antonin, wait.
Yes, Papa?
Leave the baguette.
Yes, Papa.
Carême then wandered the streets of Paris in search of employment and a better future, until fate led him to a small, very basic, and unprestigious restaurant. In France, this type of restaurant was known as a gargot. Gargot.
Please, could I have a job?
How old are you?
8 years old.
Well, it's good enough for 1794, you're hired. Little Antonin Carême then grew up to be adult Antonin Carême, and he truly was the Carême de la Carême. Because cocaine and methamphetamine hadn't been invented yet, Carême didn't have the tools that most kitchen workers today use to get through their shifts. Instead, Carême dove straight into work. He invented the concept of the 5 mother sauces. He would craft elaborate table decorations out of sugar depicting famous buildings. His ingenuity and passion led him to become the head chef for royalty across Europe, including for Tsar Alexander I of Russia, King George IV, and he even catered an event for Napoleon.
Hey, I brought the food.
Carême wrote several books both about culinary techniques and his experiences cooking for royalty. He quickly gained fame across Europe and was called the King of Chefs and the Chef of Kings, the world's first celebrity chef, and by some, pretentious and heavy, because even 18th century chefs had haters. So how did Carême come to invent the modern chef's hat that is so ubiquitous today? Well, the concept of wearing hats in the kitchen was around long before Antonin Carême, because nobody wants hair in their food. But people just sort of wore whatever hats were around. Usually this meant kitchen workers would wear berets or even those nightcaps with a little ball on the end you see in cartoons. One day, when Carême was working for a nobleman named Lord Stuart, he decided that his kitchen needed something more professional.
All right, attention everyone. Cooking is a serious art form. From now on, we will not be wearing just any hat. We need a serious uniform, one that shows our professionalism. No more of these silly hats I see you all wearing.
Oh man, but I kind of like these hats.
From now on, we will be wearing this. What is so funny?
Nothing. It's great, chef.
Yeah, chef, it's great.
Well, I think it's just as silly as our hats.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I mean, why is it so tall? What's with all the folds? I think it's kind of stupid looking.
Dude, shut up. Do you know the kinds of people Chef knows? He could probably, get us executed or something. Well, the height represents your rank in the kitchen, and the amount of folds represents the amount of techniques that you have mastered. So do not worry. Yours will certainly be very short and very smooth.
Oh, man. And that's how it all began. Today, not all chefs still utilize the height of the hat and the number of folds as being representative of prestige, but Carême certainly did. So, like many things in the world, the modern chef's hat originated from the arbitrary decision of a famous white dude. It's kind of like if Albert Einstein one day decided, hey, all real scientists should have truck nuts. If you were a scientist, would you want to go against Albert Einstein? No. You would buy some truck nuts. Or maybe it isn't like that, I don't know. Anyways, that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and remember, you're not a real scientist if you don't have truck nuts.